Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty. We are here today at the Palma Boat Show to have a look at the open version of the Navan 30. So this is the S30 as opposed to the C30 that we looked at in Dusseldorf. And there's a couple of them here because they're doing a bit of a roadshow because it's recently been launched. Now Navan is a sub-brand of Quicksilver, which is obviously owned by the Brunswick Marine Corporation. So this particular variant, you'll see we've got two boats side by side. Both have the Mercury 300 horsepower V8s. These are white, the one over there is black. And this is going to give you probably 50 knots plus, give or take. And just to cover price off at the start, so this boat we're looking at here is 260,000 euros, including tax. But they do start at about 130 euros before tax and before extras, because this is quite a high spec boat. Really impressive fit and finish on these, to be honest with you. I was really impressed with the one I saw in Dusseldorf, which I'll put a link in at the end of this video to that one as well. So flexi or sort of fake teak decking on here, great big water sports tower at the back here, one drop in, and it's quite always nice to see someone on a slightly smaller boat to put your fenders, which is great. If I take a step back here, there is tons of storage under the floor here, although some of it is obviously taken up by batteries, hot water system and alike. More storage under the seat here again, and again really comfortable seat, cup holders, very nice, and then the second sort of little sea gate here and sponsoring out the back there. Loads of storage underneath here, and this is quite clever. So you push this little button down here and that seat drops this way. Excuse the shore power lead, which we'll put over there for the sake of it. And what that then does quite cleverly is it turns that sort of passenger seat into a dining space, so you can drop in the table either side and have face-to-face dining, and at the same time it reveals your galley. Very neat. So sink or ice chest, sink, griddle, and there's quite a clever battery inverter system on here which enables you to run the griddle without the engines running. If I take a few steps back over here, you'll also notice down there two Dometic drawer fridges, like so, and footrests, so that when you've got the seat back in the seat position, you've got somewhere to rest your feet. So if I put that back into seating position, it's such a clever design. I put that back in the upright position, you hear it click in, little button down there to release it, and once it's locked in it's pretty secure, and that then gives you this forward facing sort of travelling forward seat. Again, you can now see those footrests and how they would work. Take a step forward, takes you to the helm station. Really purposeful looking seats with bolsters, and exactly the same with the navigator seat there. You can see the bolster up over there, little armrest, really purposeful hard top. Runs all the way back, and you've got fishing hooks in the back there. Now this is obviously part of the option pack, and you can have it, well, you can't see it, but this one's effectively white on the outside, that one over there is black on the outside, but really decent chunky support. And again, the same support that follows the grab handle around the top of the windscreen. Now she's obviously on Mercury outboard, so you've got Mercury throttle and gear selectors, little Lumar bow thruster there, zip wake system, and again this one comes with two Simrad MFDs, but that would be your choice, your boat. Very stylish little Navan steering wheel, little footrest down there as well, and there is tons of storage under the floor in all of these places, which is always the joy of an outboard power boat, so you've got really easy access to everything. And again, also nice to see that the whole place is self-draining. So if we head forwards through this little door, takes us into the cabin. Obviously some of the space in this cabin is taken up by things like the AC units. There's a massive great big AC unit down here, and again that is designed, if you spec it, to run off the batteries for a given period of time. Another drawer fridge down there which is optional. Now there isn't obviously headroom down here because this is a cabin boat, but there is a lot of light, plenty of light coming into those hull windows. Absolutely vast bed. If I chuck this up here for a sec, there you go, you can see absolutely vast bed, and I think there is then storage underneath there as well. Opening hatch at the front there, mini TV there, which is an option. And then behind me, if I tuck in down here, we have the heads. Again, not quite standing, but certainly squatting headroom. It's a wet shower as well, so that tap over there pulls out and gives you a shower. There's a pump out electric loo, little hole window, self-draining floor down there. So certainly practical, certainly functional, but really, really impressive. For the price of this, I say this kicks off with an engine, with those twin engines. So twin engine options are the only options. Kicks off at just over 133,000 euros. Oh, sorry, they're about to open the boat show, so I apologise for the lady talking in the background. So here's your foredeck area, slightly lower black rails there, but quite a decent little area at the front sun lounge. And again, the cushions pop up and down. There's access to that whole deck hatch we looked at earlier, but it is quite surprising. There are really decent side decks on both sides. I stick the camera down that side, you can see. You can then see that hardtop we've got there with the light bar, GPS and antenna on there. And then forward, love to see, it's like a little diving platform here to protect the anchor, and then underneath in here we have the anchor locker. So there you go, really impressive. I'm really quite impressed with these. Just such a solid boat. So thank you very much for Navan for letting us have a look around. Do please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll put a link in here, as I say, for the coupe version, so you can have a look at that, and I'll catch you next time round.